They said trend following was dead. And then this happened. Hello, this is Imi from iTradeAIMS.net. AIMS stress-free trading. It's been a while since I uploaded another video because it was the last 2 weeks of December. I took it off and I'm still off. In fact, in a couple of days I'm flying again out of UK and I'll be back somewhere in March, but I will be trading and I will be in touch, but it will be a holiday mode. And so what you see here, I'm going to do a quick video about, just going to look at the daily charts and just talk about a few things. If you look at this chart, this is the Dow Jones, right? Or the US 30, Wall Street, whatever you call it. It's the top 30 US stocks. And somewhere around here is that massive crash that happened. Right? This was a crash. The stock market crashed, they said, right? And it was a crash. When you looked at it at that time, it felt like the world was falling apart. Little did we know at that time that this candle, this February of 2009, would have been the slowest price. And after that, those people who were saying trend following is dead were going to get a 10-year long slap on their faces and their butts. Because just look at it. Dot breakouts, hunt signals, box breakouts. Just keep buying, and keep holding. All you had to do was buy and hold. Who said buy and hold is dead? Who said trend following was dead? Nah. The market either trends or it doesn't trend. Trend following will never die. If you say trend following is dead, you're saying that the times of growth of economies or growth of companies or growth of value is dead, that it's not going to happen anymore. That's not true. But time frame is the factor. So basically what we should say is that with technology and all that, and the fact that a lot more traders are trading and a lot more transactions are happening, you have now the opportunity to actually follow trends on multiple time frames. Anyway, start with the DAX 30. It has been going up. These are the daily charts. So this year has started on a positive note. It is right at the peak of the high. So if you go to the monthly chart, you'll see that it's actually very near the top, about 100 points away from the all-time high for DAX. So this is also something that, you know, just keep going up. And there's a nice lovely sequence here. If you can see 3, 4, 5, and it's about to break the peak of that 5 again. So this is in a longer term. So if I were going to put a 5-month chart, this would be a consistent wave 3 up. So on the UK, the FTSE 100, it had a positive note. Obviously after the election, everyone liked it, or the market liked it. Price went up and kind of pulled back a little bit start of the year, and now it's going up. You have a PC cherry here. It's going up. Yesterday it had a good blast off, well, on Friday. And the Dow Jones is going up, and it's setting up for a setup one around here. The box is big now. I would wait if we have a box somewhere here around this. So today nothing's going to happen, or probably will happen, but I have a dream day. Free at last. So US holiday today, so probably not today but tomorrow. It might somewhere around here, and it might go up. So there we go. That's the US 500. It's just beautiful chart. If you look at it, it's just been going up since the crash. And a lot of the crashes have been predicted. So when this correction happened in 2018, this was a worrying sign. And as you can see, there was a lot of correction. But even that attracted more buyers. Around these areas, they started buying. And now look where the price is. So obviously now around here, all the people are worried that it might crash again. So, but those are the people who actually don't buy things. But the ones who are buying it, they are just, you know, taking the price up. So now let's go to the Australian dollar. And I cannot help myself but to say how devastating things are in terms of all the fires happening in Australia. My heart goes out, and my thoughts and prayers are with all the people who have suffered, and I hope there is some massive scale rain that goes on. I hope there is some mercy from somewhere, because people are suffering, and the animals, oh my God, the animals have suffered really, really badly. So I love Australia. I love Australians. It's my favorite country, one of my favorite countries, well, top favorite country. So I'm very, very sad. I watch the news every day, and I'm just very sad. But I hope it's going to be over soon. And climate change is a reality. It looks like it. Things are changing. Right, so moving on. Australian dollar CAD, there was a cherry signal here. This would be a nice setup on the 4-hour chart if we go to the 4-hour. Yes, as you can see, this is a setup 0 because the purple is connected, but afterward it became a nice setup 1 or setup 2. So around here should have been your entry, which should be on Friday with a 40 pip stop loss, and your target point should be somewhere here. So since it's very close to the bottom of wave 3, I will put my target point around there. So probably grabbing a 1.5R on this, or if not, then I will just let it be and trail the boxes. Australian dollar yen is actually going up because stuff is happening on the yen. So let's go to the dollar CAD. Dollar CAD had this fantastic seed signal, but it was 23rd of December, you know. Otherwise, if you just took it, it was a fantastic, at least about 2% to 2.5% if you risk 1% on it. It's a beautiful, lovely setup, but this is not where I would take hunts. This is where I would take it. This is the Monarch setup. More on this inside the members area. The CAD yen is going up. Euro dollar, that's what it is. Sol has been going sideways. As you can see, monthly it's going down. Weekly it's going down, but a very kind of not very strong, or let's call it, it's not very weak. So it's kind of going sideways type of down. But on the dailies it produces a little bit. So because this, as you can see, there isn't much strength in it. So the whole of 2019, it had a change of just a range of 680 pips. That's nothing really. I mean, the year before was good. It's about 1300 range. So inside it, you can do a lot of trades. But when the range is not high, trading will not create beautiful setups. Euro yen, as you can see, has a very good range. As you can see, about 11 or 1200. And I think there was a crash at the end of 2018. So that made the range go to 1800. So on the daily chart, I also have a technique where I can see the last 2 to 3 candles, which we call the Waltz. I was going to release it this year, but I think it's going to be too much for my people who join us, who start on stage 1 and stage 2. I'm willing to share that with people who are in stage 3, but not many people go to stage 3 because trading is a difficult thing, despite the fact, you know, it's advertised as if it's a very easy thing, but it's not. It's highly lucrative. It's teachable. You can learn it, but only if you are willing to acquire a probabilistic mindset, logical and probabilistic mindset, and believe in hard work. Miracles do happen if you put hard work. So yes, and so that's what I do when I'm looking at the daily charts. I'm looking at for setups. So on the dailies, what I want to do this year, this is my plan, is that I'll be checking my daily charts and I'll be going for the hunt signals. So suppose I was here, actually I did take this signal, was it this one? But I managed it on the 4-hour chart, and so I was kicked out. But if I managed this trade on the daily, I probably would have got out around here. But anyway, that's what it is. And this is the Apple signal. So this is setting up into a setup 1 short on the euro pound. Euro Australian dollar, very sideways, nothing right now. Euro Kiwi, again, I think it's setting up, but it will take another month or so for it to set up around here. Meanwhile, we can look at the so what I want to say is that when you see a chart, look at these sections where the gator opens and is continuing. Inside this price action on the 4-hour chart and on the hourly charts, you will get a lot of setup 1s short. So when you see a chart like this, when it's in this phase, for example, you were looking at this day, this day, this day, these days, you'll be looking for setup 1s, sell signals on the 4-hour chart or the 1-hour chart around this time. But when you see it here, then you can look for setup 1s on both sides, because now it's in a range, so it can go up or down. Or better yet, if you want to have better longer term, better figures, then what you would do is that you would not trade setups or markets that don't have a gator open. So if I go to the hourly chart, see it's very sideways, up and down. You can take any setup on this. Next one is EuroCAD. EuroCAD is going down, so you'll be looking for, you know, short setups. If you go to the 4-hour chart, not really a beautiful setup 1 happened, but it was a setup 0 that you could have taken. I wouldn't have taken it. It's just not strong enough. This is a pretty good one. Now I don't like seeds to appear in ranges like this. As you can see, this is this range. I would rather have it like somewhere here or here when it's nice, clean trending. This is what I know, is that what I know from this chart, if you see, is that it was consolidating here, and this is how we do it. It was consolidating here, then we wait for the breakout. So it breaks out, comes back, retest. So if this AO turned darker and there was a hunt signal down here, I would have taken it short. But once it peaks here, when AO peaks here, gators open, price goes down further and then comes back to it, that's actually now pullback. It is probably going into a wave 4. That is not where I would like to take my hunt signals. And this is now forming a range, and I would want it to break out. But could it be a setup 1 on the 4-hour chart? It could be. Now if you can see, I've gone to the 4-hour chart, we have a wave 4 that lasted 1, 2, 3 weeks, and then a wave 3, sorry, and wave 4 then started here, which is about 3 weeks, and purple has mingled. So this is a setup 0. It's not really fantastic. So I would want to monitor this, that it breaks out somewhere here and then pulls back, and if there's a hunt signal here, I will take it. And now let's go to the pounds. So the pounds had a fantastic run up. As you can see, 3, 4, 5 completed. So the reason you don't see a proper 3, 4, 5 on the AO is because the bars are 48. So if we went to a 12-hour chart, then we'll have 100 bars, and then you'd see a cross of 0 line somewhere around here. So this would be a 3, 4, 5 up, and now it's doing a wave 4 of a larger scale. So if I go to the weekly chart, you'll see, what you see is a price going up, then down, then back up, and AO has peaked, and now price is coming back to the data. So you would either create a sideways market like so, or it would continue to go down. See what happens. So Brexit is upon us in 10 days. I will not be in the country. I do not wish to hear Big Ben do anything of any sort at that moment. So pound Swizzy, this could be something on the 4-hour chart. Not really beautiful. I can see a 3 and 4 and a 5. One could probably take this here, but not really awesome setup. The pound yen, we have taken it on the daily chart as a setup 1, but as you can see, we have the 3-4 completed. So this could be a B trap, and this stop loss needs to be actually here now. So we will move that. Let's go forward. The pound Australian dollar. Now this looks like a setup one, but it's not a very convincing one. But sometimes the corrections are like this, very strong, and if you can still look at it, it's still an uptrend because you have a stepping up pattern going on. This was a little bit steeper, but it's still a principal C because it's not broken the lows here. So we'll see how it goes. So it's the same. Kiwi had a lovely hunt signal in December somewhere around here, but after that it's now pulling back. So on the hourly you could have setups on this. So this could be a 3 down here, and then probably tomorrow a wave 4 somewhere here, and then another one. So we'll see how it goes. Kiwi yen, now setup. So the dollar yen has started with a positive note at the start of this year. It dropped first and then it's going up. So it's kind of broken the highs of the last more than 6 months. And I think it should have been something here on the hourly chart. Yes, there was something down there and then here. And we have some kind of a setup for today, but the markets are not. I'm not expecting them to move because it's day off for the US market. So we'll see if it continues like this. Around here it probably will pop up. So watch it. Dollar CAD retracing, it will be a gigantic wave 4 on H4. That's what it is. Not touching it for now. We need it to break out above this or below here, and then we will have setups. The Swizzy had a nice cherry. I think we took the 4-hour trade. No, actually, yes. I don't know what happened. We missed out on this. This is a fantastic, lovely setup. We could have taken here, or we could have taken the PC cherry. This is a PC cherry. As you can see, there's a stepping down box, right? And then price tries to break out, fakes out, and then creates a pin bar cherry. Definitely want to take it. And I actually, if I take things like this, I would put a pending order here. What I would go at the end of the day, I would go market order down there, and I have my stop loss somewhere above the high of this box. Or if I'm not confident, then I would put it up there. So that would be a 40 stop loss, and then it would come here and you would get stopped out trailing. So not a big profit on this, but it's still a very good trade. And as you can see, on the 26th of December, there was a lovely seed that you could have taken, and there was a easy peasy 2% on this. So trade the markets that have gators like this. So if you have a gator like this on the hourly and the 4-hour charts, you will have a lot of setups. So that's it, and let's go towards Bitcoin for the year. I think Bitcoin is a lot of mess. It's not a favored market. It's very unpredictable, going up and down and all that. But at the moment, there's no prospect. But there were a lot of setups on the hourly too. A lot of setups here and there. Like there was one over here as well. it's not something that excites me. But if you look at this, I think it's platinum, right? That is a lovely seed that I have missed. 13th of January. Well, actually, I don't trade this market. I only recently kind of started following it. It has been pretty good. So if you look at it, this was a dot and a cherry signal that one could have taken, and you would be out now. If not that, then you would have taken this one, which is a nice, lovely seed, and it has also hit target. So around here, you'd have a nice setup one on the 4-hour chart. You can see this is a lovely setup one. You could have taken 3, 4, and now the new 3 has the 5. What we thought would be a 5 has turned into a 3 now. So there's that, and forget Litecoin and Ethereum. Yes, we have a trade on the gold chart. Now this worries me because this is very strong down, but the trend is up, and a little bit of fundamental thought is that as we saw the indices, the market would have some kind of worry now. So they would be looking for safe haven currencies, which would be the dollars or the yens, or they would invest money in stocks. So if the stocks start to drop, that money will then actually go into gold. So it has been going in. And so based on that, we have taken this cherry, which is a PC cherry, and the target is the peak of the box. So let's see what happens. And that's it. I thought it would be a short one, but it's gone to about 22 minutes. I hope I haven't bored you. I really like doing this. I can do it every day, but it's just that finding time for recording it and then a little bit of editing, uploading. It's a chore. One has to be in the office for that. So now I'm going to upload this now, and I hope you liked it. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you get notified every time there's a new video. All right, see you later.